4-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Oh, what a shot! Goal! They've got it! Yep, good. Well, very good afternoon and welcome to Valentine Sports Park, the opening round of what promises to be a massive season here in the Futsal Premier League for New South Wales. Great to have your company. James Preston with you for this clash between Mountain Magic and the South Coast Taipans. And it's a real good test in round one for the Taipans, up against last year's grand final winners in the Women's Open Division. The South Coast Taipans, of course, being promoted from second division, but they had a wonderful campaign, so anything could happen here in the 2024-25 season. Of course, a number of big names from Mountain Magic are absent for this particular campaign. Ella Buchanan signing with the Wanderers. She won't be a part of Mountain Magic in their attempts to go back-to-back. Well, let's quickly run through the two teams for you in numerical order. For Mountain Magic, it's Kira Swerev in number one. The number two is Kai Buchanan, Ella's sister, of course. Number three is Savannah Murray. The five is Chelsea Barton. 6, Olivia Shembry. 7, Shaden Jabor. 9, Jayla Leon Wing. The 10 is Angelina Scarmadella. 15, Angelina Zeta. And the 23 is Talia Sluter. For the South Coast Taipans, they line up as follows. The number 2 is Zoe Anderson. Number 3 and starting in goals is Caitlin Britton. Number 4 is Ashley Kateski. Number 6, Ebony Freeman. Number 8, Megan Grew. Number 10, Helena Hallius-Lewis. Number 11, Ciara Wade. Number 13, Amalia Harb. The 15 is Brielle Masters. 23, Lucy Baggio. And the 34 is Caitlin Russell. Their coach is Bobby Mazeski. Of course, for Mountain Magic, Julian Lamb coaching them here today. So 2 20-minute halves set to be undertaken here. Of course, stoppages do apply once the ball is out of bounds or a goal is scored. The clock will be stopped, so it's a legitimate 20 minutes of gameplay here. Final preparations for these two teams. And for the South Coast Taipans, they'll be wanting to start strongly here. They know what they're up against. An all-conquering Mountain Magic. They finished pretty high up on the table without claiming the minor premiership last season, but they peaked at the right time when finals were good to go. There's a little issue here as well with the netting in the South Coast Taipans half. There's a hole in the net, if you will. So that might cause a slight delay here. In terms of the numbers for these two sides, though, Mountain Magic with a late scratching here for Annika Cross, who was stepping up from the women's youth team. She won't be called upon here. So they'll just be operating with Kira Swereb in goals. And of course, for the Taipans, they're starting with Caitlin Britton in between the sticks. And Ciara Wade, also an option to be called upon. Kateski, just a few final instructions there from the coaching staff led by Bobby Mazeski. She'll be looking to lead from the front. It was a standing guiding force for the Taipans last season, Ashley. And a whole lot of anticipation more generally across the board for this season. Stepping up a notch here with Football New South Wales. We'll be able to get access to matches streamed each and every week across the 14-week regular season, plus the finals, of course. If you are wondering whether the men's will be following directly after this one, unfortunately not. Mountain Magic, all good to go, but the South Coast Taipans, they do have a clash with the grand final in the outdoor competition for this weekend, and as a result, 8 players unavailable for the South Coast Taipans, reducing the entire squad to just 6 players. And there's really not too much they could do about it. So good to see some good sportsmanship from Mountain Magic, agreeing to reschedule that match. It'll be played on the Monday of the October long weekend. So slight delay here for kickoff.
Is this like delay tactics? Oh, it's not my delay. You got a grand team, don't do this.
I was just making sure they're staying warm here.
My shot's gone.
Great way to start things off, though, and if we take a little look at the other teams involved in the competition for this season, it's Boomerangs, Dural Warriors, Eastern Suburbs Socoa, Enfield All-Stars, Mascot Vipers, and UTS Northside Futsal Club. And of course here today, Mountain Majik taking on the South Coast Taipans. In terms of the actual fixtures for this weekend, of course, it's Majik taking on Taipans here.
Is there any in there?
Final checks here for the netting. Still a few issues. The Mountain Majik goal mouth. Very relaxed approach here as well from Mountain Majik. South Coast Taipans quite focused with this warm-up, but certainly a more relaxed approach here from Mountain Majik. They've been here, they've done that. They are at home. So a few different home grounds for them throughout this upcoming season. Hawkesbury PCYC as well. For the Taipans, they'll of course be down south. Might take a slight break here up until the nets are fixed, because it could be a bit of a delay. So bear with us, the pitches will keep rolling, but you won't hear commentary for a little bit of time. Well, welcome back here to Valentine Sports Park. Opening round of the Futsal Premier League. All the netting is now sorted. We're good to go at long last. Our officials for today: first referee Scott Boone, second referee Josh Kermond, third referee Owen Metcalf, and the timekeeper is Jack Kelly. Final checks underway here. 20 minutes on the clock, and we are underway for the 2024 futsal season at Valentine Sports Park. Mountain Majik taking on the South Coast Taipans. First use of the ball here with Majik. Twisting, turning, playing it back now. Shembry looking to go over the top. Just twisting around, couldn't quite find the run there of Barton. He had to leave it. As a result, that'll go over the byline. And an easy restart coming up here for Swearab. Drops it short. Little turn now for Grew. Grew under pressure. Still with it though. Feeds a pass, and now Kateski has an opportunity. And stepping up to clear there is Kira Swearab. Good start here for Taipans. Now they need to start well. A little touch there from Majik, but play on for now as it's turned away here from Russell, dispossessed. Stepping in the way of the pass though, Katevsky undone there. Now the run coming from Shembry. Shembry twisting around, looking for support, can't find it. They'll go over the sideline. Katevsky now, twisting, turning, under pressure. Found a pass. Now for Grew. Grew looking to turn back, can't quite find it. Jabor, nice release. Once more will fall here though for Russell and the Taipans. Linking back towards the middle, stepping up in the passing lane. Now for Jabor. Jabor having the shot. Can't quite generate the power. An easy take in the end there for Britton. Long range attempt coming up. Oh, Britton, that would have been a tough one to stop, but stepping in the way of that attempted shot was Anderson. Good opportunity here for Jabor, who turns, lays it off, and then turned away again from Anderson with the block. So Majik starting to get into the swing of things here. Savannah Murray. That long-range effort is now Katevsky. Trying to utilise her speed, gets away. Little clip there, let go from the officials. Now Russell brings it forward, and once more, Barton pressing. Suggestions there from the Taipans coaching staff. There was a little bit more than just the ball that was contacted, but waved away. We started here from Barton. Now for Murray, who switches the emphasis now for Jabor. Oh, Jabor, great skill. Gets around looking for the shot, just a little bit wide from Jabor. Now for Majik, certainly on top at the moment. Dominating field position. It's a high press up the court here. Chipped over the top, looking for Russell. Just able to keep it in the field. And turned away. Once more, this will be a restart from the sideline. Wider still they come. Looking for Jabor once more. Kateski is shielded away from her run. Barton twisting. Finding a pass a little bit wider still for Shembri. Jabor wanted the back heel. Couldn't quite work it. And all over the top there momentarily of Megan Grew. Comes up with the ball once more here. Looking out to this right-hand side for Anderson. Pressure from Savannah Murray, this time called as a foul. So a chance to set up here from a dead ball as Anderson. Sit out to this left-hand side for Grew. Now Russell. Bit of room to navigate now. Out for Kateski. Turns it back here for Russell. Attempted connection back towards the middle. Turned away there from Chelsea Barton. Left here for Russell. Russell having the dig. Of course, no touch from the sideline, though. So that would have been indirect regardless. And Barton just getting a little bit too involved there, so they'll go again, the Taipans. Laid back here for Russell, chipping to the middle. Good take in the end though from Swereb. Now outfield for Jabor, who flicks it on. Nobody pushing through in support. Once more that goes across the line. So around about 3 minutes of play transpired here at Valentine Sports Park. Of course, if you're just joining us, stop clock in action. Every time the ball is out of play, clock is stopped. Nice bit of skill there from Grew. Looking for Kateski, but under pressure, and Shembri did well to keep it in and work it there for Savannah Murray. Now Jabor holding it up here for Shembri. Back for Swereb. Shembri, a little bit of room there, but Kateski shuts it down. Murray just shepherding this one over the byline. That will go for a restart from goals. Swereb getting it back in nice and quickly here. Tough one there from Shembri. Forced Murray to come up with an audacious chip over the top, and then Barton just trying to thread the needle. The change is made here for the Taipans. Into the action comes Ebony Freeman, replacing Kateski. No changes as of yet here for Mountain Magic. Freeman. Looking back here for Grew. Bouncing off Freeman. Also onto the field now is Halios Lewis. Sitting up front at the moment. Britain to restart things. No goal as of yet, despite the dominant positions on the court that Magic have enjoyed. Not too many clear opportunities though. Taipan scramble has been pretty good. Brew will restart things here. Trying to thread the needle up the sideline. Impacted there from Magic. Back over it goes. Russell once more. A bit deeper. Murray flicking on with the head. All the way back here to Swereb. Decides not to pick it up despite it being off the head. Murray now under pressure. Threads the needle. Barton playing it forward. Tough one to control though. Once more the Taipans applying some nice pressure here. Brew now off the field. Placed by Brielle Masters. And now the Taipans have a bit of room to move with Russell. Immediately looking to link up there with Masters, but under duress the entire way. Over the top again, once more out in front of Jabor. Changes thick and fast here for the Taipans. Just a few now also getting involved for Mountain Majik. Pressure there on Freeman. Murray, brick wall at the back. Out there now for Majik is Jayla Leon Wing. She'll restart things here. Back for Murray. Sending it wide. Leon Wing going from coast to coast on that occasion. Sweareb. Now Murray. Switching the emphasis. Wanted the early release there, Jabor, but Buchanan had shifted on from that spot. Helios Lewis with the restart here. Playing deep now for Britain. Once more Jabor stepping up. Cancelling out that run. Helios Lewis sends it wide now. Towards the middle. Opportunity here for the Taipans to set up a ray, but Murray, big and strong in defence once more. Standing tall. Sends it out wide here for Leon Wing. That one will just escape her control there and over the sideline. About 5 minutes gone here at Valentine Sports Park. It's now Masters. Has a little twist and attempted shot, cleared away though. Still here for the Taipans. Baggio's out there now as well for the South Coast side. Playing deep. Opportunity here for Helios Lewis, not too far away. Sweareb though was mindful of its course and just let it go to the side of the post. It's Jabor, who hasn't had a break as of yet, restarts things, so big stint here for Shaden Jabor as now they bring it from right back to the middle. Oh, geez, big shot coming in from Murray. A bit of friendly fire too. Leon Wing might have wished he had some wings to take off and away from that one there. Masters under pressure, threading the needle. Good ball here. Helios Lewis with all sorts of speed. Couldn't quite keep that one in as now Majik once more head to the bench. Sluter out there for them. Leon Wing. He's starting here for Sweareb. Opportunity to chip over the top here for Leon Wing, who'd opened up a little bit of space under pressure, but will maintain possession here for Mountain Majik. Jabor operating a little bit deeper now since the change of a few players. Play short here for Buchanan. Sluter operating on this left-hand side. They don't go that way. Instead looking for that direct option, but finding nobody in the process. So Britain looking to restart things. We'll roll it down. Freeman once more. On over the sideline as Sluter restarts things. Jabor threading the needle. Great covering there from Helios Lewis. Slid in and cleared the ball away. Jabor still an option deep here if they want it. Mountain Majik instead. They'll go for the direct approach. Oh, little flick on, and it's gone in. Sluter. She's only been on for a minute or so. Finds just enough on that ball, and it squeezes between the grasp of Britain. And Mountain Majik are on the board. So Talia Sluter gets the first goal here for the home side. 1-0 after around about 6.5 minutes of play officially. Majik, they have had the better of the play thus far. They do deserve that lead. Sluter tries to thread the needle. Well covered though from Masters, who came back and helped out with things, and then Jabor stepping up, a high press, clearing it away. Anderson preparing to come back on now. She'll receive it immediately. Under pressure from Jabor, and now Buchanan stepping forward. Claims possession. Twisting away, opens up the space. Nice control there from Buchanan. Leon Wing sending back here for Swearer, but a little bit misguided. Corner coming up now for the Taipans. Scarmadella preparing to come on as well now. Savannah Murray also called upon here from Julian Lamb as they send it deep. Anderson knocking it wide now from Masters, under pressure, opens up some space. Oh, good effort from Masters. Just a little wide of the target. Had Swearer leaping for it. Buchanan finding a pass here for Jabor. Bit of signs for the Taipans here. I'm sure Bobby Mazeski would be quite happy with what he's seen so far. Now Freeman. Good skill. Twist away. Playing from the ground, but that's okay. Anderson now continuing on. Advantage here as Jabor tries to thread the needle. Britton had to be ready for it. Got up right to the edge of that D. Pressured here and nearly able to keep it in. Just squeezing over the sideline there from Baggio. As Julian Lamb once more instructing his team as they get in a good position on the court now. Murray sending it wide. Anderson, strong tackle. Leon Wing dispossessed, and now Kateski straight onto the court. And pressing high, trying to connect with that long ball. More changes here for the Taipans. Back into the action comes Megan Grew. Scarmadella about to see her first taste of the action as well for Mountain Magic. Savannah Murray now slowing it down here for the home side. Leon Wing popping it to the middle, but Grew is waiting for it. Now Anderson, quick release for Kateski. That one just a little bit behind Grew there. And the goal scorer is off now. So Sluter replaced by Scarmadella. It's Leon Wing. Turns back towards the middle of the field. Murray playing early for Scarmadella. Rolling over the top of it. Just trying to thread the needle there for Leon Wing. A little bit wide it goes, and now Russell is back on deck after a nice little stint there from Masters. Asked a few questions. Leon Wing popping into the middle. Good ball for Scarmadella, who perhaps just wasn't quite ready for it. But there was space and a chance to shoot straight away with that left foot. Tried to trap it with the right, though. That one just going over the sideline. So they've been on to things here so far, the officials. Murray feigning the shot, now has a little dig. Oh, good save, though, from Britton. Got down nice and quick. Grew. Good early release here for Anderson. Shipping over the top. Seen off, though, from Leon Wing. Russell, good control. One just a little behind her on this occasion, though, on the return. Russell takes it down now. Back for Kateski. Opens up the play with a nice little touch. And Buchanan is there to see off the threat. It's approaching that halfway point in this first half now. This once more Mazeski goes to the bench, and Halios Lewis back out there. Katevski. Great skill, got away from the first defender. Murray steps in between the pass, though. Otherwise, Russell had a little bit of acreage to work with. Halios Lewis now with speed. Katevski securing possession, just couldn't quite find the pass here for Russell. Full of energy is Katevski, but the last couple of passes she would have liked over again. Sent here for Barding, good touch. Now finds Scarmadella. Twisting away, Buchanan trying to thread the needle. Russell with a chance to turn and go. Instead was looking for Katevski. Over the top here and then over the sideline. Still just the 1 goal to nil here if you're just joining us. To have your company for round 1 of the Futsal Premier League for 2024. Chipped over the top there from Russell, but unable to find any support. The changes come thick and fast again here for Mountain Majik. Shembri back out there now. With the ball at her feet. Back to Murray. Shembri waiting for an opportunity. Tries to squeeze a pass here for Scarmadella. Russell stepped up, saw it off. It's Murray looming in the background here. That's the way Shembri is looking. Murray, quick release back for Shembri. I'll try and open it up. Had a great season last year. She's picked up where she left off. Now forward for Barton. Floating in the air for a while off the header. And Katevsky was there to pick up the scraps. Found Russell, but she couldn't link up wider still with Megan Grew. Lovely ball provided all there for Shembri just in front of the run. And timeout called here between Mountain Majik and the South Coast Taipans. It's a good start from both sides here. It's been played at a wonderful pace. Majik have had the better of the opportunities and certainly the better of field position so far here at Valentine Sports Park. Taipans only really the one opportunity with a shot from Brielle Masters. Did have Swearer a little bit worried. 9 minutes, 27 seconds remaining officially here. No cards as of yet. Also being played in a really good spirit, this one. Great way to start the new season here for the Futsal Premier League 2024. A 45-second call here for these two sides. It's only a quick recalibration they can make. The two coaches here, Julian Lamb for Mountain Majik and Bobby Mozeski for the South Coast Taipans. Josh Kermond on that far side, getting back in position, our second official. Checks here, and Scott Boone is ready to restart things, and back underway now. South Coast Taipans with possession. Russell trying to squeeze down the sideline, nearly got around Barton. He just did enough, and Murray, nice early release out for Shembri. Scarmadella was an option through the middle. Shembri was looking for that run of Barton there, who then just tucked back on the inside and a little wave of the hand, suggesting, yep, that's on me. Russell back here for Britain. Chance for a twist and a turn, just squeezing away there. Halios Lewis. And that one wasn't quite on the line there for Murray, plus it was moving. That was always going to be picked up. And now the Taipans through Katevsky with a good opportunity now to launch a raid. Beginning in enemy territory. Feeding a little pass here for Russell. Katevsky, decent shot on the follow-up. There's Russell. And she has rustled a few feathers here of Mountain Majik. We're locked up. One goal apiece. Lovely quick release from Katevsky, and Russell finds the back of the net. We are locked up. It's a great play there from the Taipans, and ultimately an avoidable situation there from Mountain Majik. Murray has been terrific for them so far. Just that little indiscretion with the ball still rolling and not quite on the line. Turns over possession, and the Taipans make them pay for it. It's a great start to life in the top flight here of the Premier League. Barton now getting away from the attempted tackle of Katevsky. Bit of room to move now. Barton still down the sideline. Shot back towards the middle. Didn't quite have the angle on it though. As Russell gets a well-earned rest here for the South Coast Taipans, and back onto the court is Freeman. Halios Lewis twisting away Barton. Gets a foot to it. Britain now with a restart. Rolling short, or Halios Lewis under all sorts of pressure there. Now Barden sends it wide for Shembri. Back towards the goals and just a little bit wide. It's a little bit too lackadaisical there from Caitlin Britton. As a result, this time she heads long. Freeman knocking it back. Freeman still an option deep. Finds a good ball here for Masters, who chips it forward, looking for Kateski, just a little misguided. So Murray given a little rest here. As Jabor gets back on deck for Mountain Magic. Forward now for Scarmadella. Back to this left-hand side with Jabor, finds a lovely pass. Scarmadella just outside of her potential shot. Now Katevsky on the quick twist around, chipped over the top. Masters will have to do her best Usain Bolt impersonation to keep that one in. The sideliner goes once more. 7.5 on the clock here. Feeding it through now for Scarmadella, twisting away, good use of the body. And Jabor, great skill. Just twisting away from the initial attempt there of Kateski, who still stands firm though. And looking to thread the needle down the sideline, just couldn't quite find it. And we'll roll away from Anderson. Kateski, just a short stint on this occasion. She'll have another rest here, and then onto the field once more comes Baggio. Sent back here from Freeman. Britton trying to find that pass. Masters might have had a foot in there. Play on is the call though. Baggio getting away from them. Back into the middle. And Masters with a masterful finish. The South Coast Taipans lead here at Valentine Sports Park. Well, the upset's brewing at the moment. It's almost a carbon copy of the first one. They've got the blueprint. They've gone back to the well. Good to see. A lot of the time, regardless of the sport, teams will figure out the appropriate response and then simply turn away from it. But not the South Coast Taipans. Rinse and repeat from them. It's a change made here from Mountain Magic. Zeta getting her first taste of action. Here she is now with it. Barton threading the needle here for Jabor. Chance to cut it back. Keeps it in the court itself. Now back for Zeta. Oh, was there a handball there from Freeman? Yes, there was. It's one of those ones where it was a little bit hard to get out of the way. And she was attempting to block the shot, but well and truly making contact with the hand. And that's the explanation here as well from Scott Boone, and along with Owen Metcalf as well. Scott Boone, our lead official, just laying down the law here. Girls will line up directly on the edge of the D. Murray does have a big boot on her. Britton orchestrating things here for the Taipans. Golden opportunity here for Mountain Magic. Time back on. Murray will line this one up, has the shot. Cleared away from Freeman, and then the little flick on from Barden was audacious, and it nearly produced a result. Freeman under pressure, so too is Masters. High press here from Mountain Magic. I think last touch was off the Taipans there. Yes, it was. Another chance now. Barton looking to thread the needle. Back here for Murray. Bang, she goes again. Turned away from Anderson. So corner to come here for the Mountain Magic side. It's been a good 2-minute period here for them. Murray once more looming deep. That's the way they come. She'll leave it here. Now Jabor having a crack. Oh, great save from Britton. She was already diving down to her right-hand side, managed to get the left arm to it and just tip it into the post. That's the save of the match so far. Masters turns it away, but the pressure continues to mount here from Mountain Magic. And Murray's probably cut off a good 10 metres against her own favour there. Barton threads the needle once more. Looking for Jabor, does a great job to maintain possession. Now Freeman, great composure under pressure, twisting away from few of them. Back to the middle. Now Barton with the attempt again. This time finishes. Slots it down in the bottom left corner. Lovely skill from Barton. It all had to be rapid. Got it under control. Twisted the body and then bang with the right foot. We are locked up again. 2 goals apiece. Great way to start the season here. High octane action at Valentine Sports Park. Now a real opportunity straight away for Zeta. She has made a nice little addition of things here. Plenty of energy about her work. Masters pressured by Zeta. Trying to thread the needle. Jabor stepped in line of the pass, and now Buchanan wants to wind up. Zeta have the first time shot. Had the chance to get it under control there, Zeta, but trying to get it away. 5 to go here. Locked up at 2 goals apiece in the first half between Mountain Majik and the South Coast Taipans. Masters trying to flick it through. Zeta pops it on out wide here for Buchanan. Buchanan up along the sideline. Turned away from Baggio. Shembry's a little bit deeper. Jabor was saying there the run was never on. That's what Buchanan was looking for, though. Changes once again here for the Taipans. They've probably been a little bit more active with their substitutions. Britton sending to the middle, only finds as far as Shembry. He nearly gets the shot away. Blocked, though. Jabor stepped up, made the touch. And it will go against her, though. Zeta a little bit too close here. I'll restart things. Russell just been crowded a touch. Threading it down the sideline. Grew. Oh, and then Jabor. Awkward collision there with Russell. Fortunately, she's all right. Did land on the netting, though. It's now Grew. Sends it out wide. Well marked there from Buchanan. Getting her body in between the intended recipient and the ball. She'll watch that go all the way over the byline. Restart from Swerup to come, throwing over the top. Here's a bit of speed from Buchanan. Oh, nearly getting there. Masters now leaves it for Russell. And I think Zeta's in a bit of trouble here. Oh, it's red. In fact, it's red for Masters. I can only imagine she's lashed out here. Zeta had the initial contact with the arm sort of pulling. And then, yeah, Masters, she's just indicating to Bobby Mazeski on the sideline that she sort of shrugged her off and has made contact, and that's red now for Masters. So Masters, who's looked really good for them, has scored a goal. Perhaps a moment of madness here, and just lashing out with the leg is the instruction from Owen Metcalf here. So it's a lash out here from Masters. The instruction there from our third official on this close side, Owen Metcalf, having had the relay from Scott Boom, was a lash out with the leg itself. A little bit hard to see from this position. So it's maybe a little bit unlucky here for Masters, but the officials have seen something and they've responded. They're still arguing the point on the sideline here. Ashley Kateski, captain of the Taipans, a little bit bewildered by it, but It's definitely an action there from Masters. Now a chance for Buchanan to work long, and they're, of course, under a little bit of siege here. The Taipans down a player. 4 and 5 at the moment. We'll be hoping for half-time. There's still a little bit of time to go until that point, though. 4 minutes. Feigning for the shot. Now Murray through the middle. Good pressure, though. That one well and truly goes over the top of the goals. It's a high press here, too, from Majik as a result. Murray stepping up. Shembri pops it back. Shembri once more. Jabor. Good control about the play here. They know they've got the extra woman advantage. Jabor looking to link up. Russell holding firm. Turning it away. It's a crucial period here for the Taipans. They can hold off at least until that halftime break. They'll back themselves in here. The rebound is a perfect one, though, for Mountain Magic. Jabor on the follow-up attempt will have the strike. Turned away from Halios Lewis. And once more, corner to come here for Mountain Magic. Now Jabor. Murray. Turned away. Still a minute until they can get the full complement back on deck here. Murray has a little dig. It only falls as far as Grew, though, who looks to thread the needle. Great ball. Russell with the attempt. Oh, Russell, what a finish! The sliding shot goes into the top corner. Swerev could do nothing about it. And with a woman down, the Taipans dig deep and hit the front once more. It's an inspired display from the South Coast. What an afternoon Russell's having. Well, they are not backing down here, the Taipans. They've put the red card to Masters out of their mind, and they're getting on with the job here. And soon enough, they'll be back level in terms of the contingency too. Mountain Magic, they'll have to dig deep here. South Coast have come to play as now intercept is taken from Grew. Looking to work for the shot. Over the sideline it goes. Russell wants it quickly. She's got the hot foot at the moment. Turns back on the inside, finding a nice pass here for Grew out of one tackle. Nearly getting away for an attempt on goal. That one will head over the byline once more. Another throw to restart from Britain. 30 more seconds to wait here for the Taipans. That's all they need to hold on. They can take a lead into half-time, which is around about 3 minutes away. I'm sure Bobby Mazeski would be ecstatic with what he's seen. Shembri coming in hard and fast there. And that'll go for a corner. Murray once more is the deep option. They've still got to wait about 20 seconds here for Kateski to get back in the action. She's eagerly waiting on the sideline. Jabor. They've got to have the shot here, Mountain Magic. They're running out of time. Britain takes it easily. And that's just wound down the clock. And now Kateski is back out there. And we're back to 5 on 5. Now Halios Lewis has a little dig, hits the uprights. Just glances the side of the post. A little bit rattled here, Mountain Magic. Murray, Shembri. Easy error going over the sideline. I'm sure Julian Lem would love to get them in to the benches at the break and just try and recalibrate things a little bit here. They started with a lot of control and composure, but the last 5 or so minutes, they have looked rather erratic, Mountain Magic. Russell playing it deep now for Grew. Grew will take them on. Around Buchanan has the shot once more cleared away from Shembri. 2:10 remaining here at Valentine Sports Park in the first half. Round 1 action of the Futsal Premier League Women's Open Division. South Coast Taipans newly promoted from 2nd Division last season, making a real fist of things against the reigning champions. Leading 3-2 here. Russell, that one's just gone over the sideline. Now, the entire team subbing out here. So Julian Lamb is responding. Fresh legs on deck, including Leon Wing up front. Now Scarmadella under pressure. Falls here for Barton. She's already got her name on the scorer sheet today. It's going to go the way of the South Coast Taipans. Katevsky laying it back here. Push to the middle, only as far as Barton though, who once more threads the needle. Lovely pass just out in front of the run there of Leon Wing. Anderson back out there now, along with Baggio. Russell will remain on. Another big stint from her. Chipped over the top and over the sideline. 140 here still remaining in the first half. Jabor. Swearem. Sending out to this left-hand side. Pop it back to the middle. Leon Wing, nice early release. Scarmadella over the top. It's just clipped the netting above the court. And as a result, that'll head to the sideline. It's an interesting facet of the game of futsal, depending on the facility you're playing at. Sometimes you can do those long loping passes from the goal mouth all the way upfield. Not quite here at Valentine Sports Park as Barton tries to send it over the top. Turned away. And now Baggio looking for Anderson, but that pass is misguided. Swear it. Quick release. Back here for Barton. Scarmadella. Bring it forward. Leon Wing trying to get around Katevsky. Brick wall though. Here's Katevsky. Strong tackle. Now to Majik, still with possession though, as Barton brings it up over the half. Looking for that run of Leon Wing, but just couldn't quite find it there. And now Freeman under pressure. Zeta tips it into Freeman. He'll head over the sideline. Barton sending wide there for Scarmadella. Threatening the shot. Katevsky turns it back towards the middle. With pressure from Katevsky. And then Freeman. Just looking as an option back through the middle, but instead Baggio feeding it along the sideline. Zeta now with the restart. Just under 40 seconds to go here. Barton. Sees it back once more. Heavy touch. Lucky to get away with that one. Good skill in the end to twist away from Katevsky. Now Scarmadella. Nice first touch. We'll slow it down here. Back for Barton. Feigning for the shot. Scarmadella once more deep. Receiving it from Leon Wing. Twisting away. Zeta. Just 10 seconds on the clock. They've got to get a shot off here, Mountain Majik. It's been a lot of time on the ball, but no real result from it. It's now Scarmadella coming forward. Dispossessed. And with under a second here, they'll simply restart it from the sideline and have the crack. Martin with the attempted shot, heading long, ends up in the arms of Britton, and that completes a terrific first half across the board, but in particular for the South Coast Taipans, the underdogs, rising up to the challenge. They've had to deal with some adversity, with Masters receiving a red card. But at the break here at Valentine Sports Park in round one of the Futsal Premier League, it's the South Coast Taipans leading 3-2 over Mountain Majik. Welcome back here to Valentine Sports Park. Round 1 action of the Futsal Premier League in New South Wales. Mountain Majik, last season's champions, taking on the newly promoted South Coast Taipans, and it is the new girls on the block who have laid down the gauntlet in the first half. They lead 3-2, of course, having to deal with a little bit of adversity. Brielle Masters sent off for lashing out at Angelina Zeta late in that first half. Well, they are back to the full complement, and we are back underway here in the second half. Caitlin Russell's been outstanding in that first stint. Now a good chance for a counter-attack here for Mountain Majik. They were all over on that occasion. So another foul coming up here against the South Coast Taipans. And Savannah Murray, who does have this big boot, won't utilise it straight away. Instead goes direct to Jabor. Jabor's got through a mountain of work so far, but he's had very little room to move at the best of times. Murray looking deep here for Shembry. Shembry opens up the play. Now out for Buchanan. Trying to chip it over the top there for Jabor, but that pass a little bit too hard and too high. So Russell, probably the pick of the bunch so far from both teams. She's been outstanding, but Shembry now steps up. Great tracking, though, from Halios Lewis, who's probably the quickest on the field and really needed to motor just then. That one just outside of Kateski. Murray thought about the left foot shot, instead provided here for Shembry. Buchanan trying to feed the pass through. And he arrives at the feet of Kateski. Suggestions of a handball against Buchanan there, but play on for now. Buchanan finding a nice pass here, out for Savannah Murray. Under pressure from Halios Lewis. Shembry. Great control from Buchanan up against the sideline. Halios Lewis then stepping in front of the pass there and cuts out the attempted connection to Savannah Murray. Murray once more looking a little bit deep there. Shembry had an option short, instead hits long for Jabor. And once again, Halios Lewis cleaning up the scraps. Shembry, right on the half. Out to this right-hand side, smart play there from Katevsky. Feigned to play at the ball, instead let it run. Now has the restart from the sideline. Quick release from Halios Lewis, and Murray in the back there. Halios Lewis hits the deck. Good sportsmanship, though, from Murray. Little apology, a tap on the back. Katevsky for Russell. Back here for Katevsky. Lovely pass found. Now a chance here for Grew. Good pressure from Swerup, who came right to the edge of the D and cleared it away. And now Buchanan does a great job to, first and foremost, intercept the pass and then also earn the restart from the sideline. Kateski feeding it forward. Russell looking for a hat-trick. Swerup has had quite a lot of work to do. So once more they chip over the top. Britton, however, has had the save of the match. Midway through that first half, just tipping it into the left-hand post as now the twist and turn comes here from Buchanan. Cleared away once more here from the Taipans. It's Megan Grew that knocked it away. Buchanan, we'll have a look here, potentially at Murray. Let's go that way, playing deep, and now Murray with a high press from Russell, forced into a bit of an erratic attempted cross pass. Katevsky restarting things here. Britton plays for Russell. Murray strong in the challenge, dispossesses. Now pops a little ball here for Jabor. Jabor not too far away, had the shot off balance and falls directly into the netting. It's been tough going here today for Shaden Jabor. He's been a tireless worker without too much of a result as of yet. Halios Lewis, rapid footwork, works it away. Grew then over the top looking for Katevsky. A little bit of miscommunication here too from Mountain Magic. And as a result, they'll get this restart from a good spot on the court.
Just on black, yeah, perfect.
Lewis now popping it back to the middle. Helios Lewis. Katevsky up here for Russell. Off the left foot, turned away from Jabor. Continues with this massive work rate. Now it comes back for Katevsky. Grew. Slowing it down, twisting away from Murray. Momentarily dispossessing Grew. Then over the sideline it goes. Katevsky is an option deep. Sent out wide. Great read though from Jabor, who now takes off. Turns back on the inside. A chance here for a left-footed shot from Jabor. Instead tries to thread the needle. Just missing the run there of Savannah Murray. Grew. Early release. Russell was making a run, but well seen off from Shembry, who covered the space. Shembry. Another restart from the sideline here for Savannah Murray. Back to Swered. Finding a pass here for Buchanan. Turns on the inside. Lovely skill though from Buchanan, and then through the legs once more. Got the big guns on deck here, Mountain Magic. Love to get one back. It's Murray. Plays it short for Shembry. Trying to get away from them. Katevsky, great defence, and now the counter-attack is on. Jabor, once more an important stop. Grew was pushing through. Helios Lewis. She just checked on her run and came back probably at the worst possible time for that little pass that was attempted to be provided there from Grew. Scarmadella back out there now for Mountain Magic. Zeta. Just 16 years of age. Angelina Zeta. Nice control about the play. Back here for Scarmadella. Up along the sideline. It's still in for now. And the touch was from the Taipans. So they'd want to make sure they get on this here, Britain. And well and truly, that was always going to go that way. It had a direct impact with the body of one of the Taipans defenders. It's one that Britain really should have played at. It's a corner now for Mountain Magic. Barton an option short. And they've taken too long to take it. Some uncharacteristic errors creeping in from Mountain Magic. They're typically one of the most professional sides. Getting those 1%ers correct in the Futsal Premier League. Barton with good pressure, but held firm there from the South Coast Taipans. Freeman in the thick of things, and now Scarmadella takes off for Magic. Up along the sideline. Scarmadella, what a finish! Oh, Scarmadella! That is from the absolute top shelf. It finds the postage stamp. She had no room to work in. Tiptoeing along the sideline, and then whipped a delightful strike. Back to the top corner. We're locked up once more. Geez, there's been some cracking goals in this one. 3 apiece here. Plenty of time still on the clock. 15:23, and that is, of course, in-game time. If you're just joining us, the ball does go over the sideline or out of play more generally. The clock stops, and now a great pass here for Zeta. Trying to feed it through, cleared away off the line from Grew. Great tracking there from Grew. Otherwise, that would have been a fourth for Mountain Magic. Scarmadella, the fancy footwork coming out once more. Holding firm, though, is Baggio. More pressure now on Barton. Barton, the twist and turn, all fouled there from Freeman. Katevsky, not very happy from the sideline. But Barton now will have the attempt from right in the middle of this half. Just the one-woman wall here through Freeman. Britain organising her troops. Chance for them to regain the lead here. Barton will have the strike. Control there from Halios Lewis as calmly as you like. Now Barton out here for Zeta. Zeta now looking to take off. Twisting away. Turned back here. Barton chipping over the top. Finds a great pass for Scarmadella. Just inches away from the head. Geez, it was a well-found pass. Freeman just trying to make a little run there for Baggio, but Baggio couldn't quite find her. Barton. Once more they've been pinged for this same issue here. Savannah Murray got caught for it in the first half and now turned away. She'll have to be careful here, Barton. Otherwise, yellow could be coming out. A little bit of back chat. Last time they had one of these simple turnovers, it was a goal for the South Coast Taipans. Inside the area. Stepping up too high, and now Barton receives the card. Well, she was just warned about it. Attempted shot comes away. Zeta now feeds it through. Oh, Leon Wing was so close to taking clean possession and would have had a clear run on goal. The beginning of this second half, a little bit stop-start here. There will discipline creeping in for both teams as Scarmadella holds it up towards the sideline. Now crabbing back towards the middle. Barton finds a beautiful pass. Oh, Leon Wing. A golden opportunity. Just couldn't bring it under control, though. The hands go to the head. She knows how important that could have been. Throw to restart things. Scarmadella strong in the challenge. Baggio trying to twist away. Barton on a yellow card. Had to be careful. Slid in, but got ball and does so once again. Now Halios Lewis with a long-range effort. Oh, what an attempt from Halios Lewis. It rattles the post. Well, it almost took them by surprise there. The diminutive figure of Halios Lewis certainly packs a punch. Now Barton steps up and fouls once more. That's a few personal fouls now for Barton. Restarted. 3 fouls overall here for Majik, and once more Halios Lewis. With this long-range effort, it's hard to identify in goals here for Swereb because there's very little backswing. What a way to start the season here. Back now for Halios Lewis. Trying to squeeze away. Barton just goes over the sideline. Good stint there from Freeman and also Grew, placed now by Russell and Anderson. Russell, of course, already 2 goals to her name. Jamming in is Leon Wing. That was a nice read from her. Smart work, though, from Baggio. She'll get the restart from the sideline. Russell trying to twist away. Pops in and dispossesses Scarmadella. Working down a very narrow passage. And Halios Lewis once more winds up. This time finds the back of the net. What a start of the second half she's had. Leapt on a loose ball off the contact of a tackle. And once more puts the South Coast Taipans in front. They continue to grow in stature here. So work to do once more here for Mountain Majik. South Coast Taipans had a shaky first 5 minutes here, but ever since it's been very even. And they lead. So Russell now to restart things here. Playing short and backwards. Russell, good use of the body, twisting, turning. And then Jabor, very heavy in the tackle. Final touch coming off Russell. So she'll win out in that exchange. Sluter now chipping over the top. Murray on the run. Buchanan back out there as well. Murray assessing the options. Swereb's come well and truly out of goals there. It could have been dangerous if the pass was misguided. Now Jabor rolling it back here for Sluter. Let go, and now Halios Lewis with a chance to wind up here instead. Murray intercepts, and now a chance to finish. Threads the needle. Probably should have taken it herself though, Murray. She does have that big boot. There was a golden opportunity once again there from Mountain Majik. That's a few they've let slip in this second half. Russell trying to find it early here for Helena Halios Lewis. Anderson strong in the challenge. Ball comes free, and now Baggio up along the sideline. Pressure there from Murray, and the ball goes over the sideline itself.
Kaya, come and play. Forget about her. Come and play. Just stay away from her. Come and play. Make a move. That's it. Perfect.
Murray now will roll it back for Jabor. Trying to thread the needle. Sluter. And the wheels turning over, but just couldn't generate enough pace to get there in time. It was always going to be a very difficult one. Now Britton sends it long. Looking for Anderson. Falls here for Baggio with a bit of room to move. Murray on a bike. Great turn from Baggio. Attempted finish. Good save from Swereb. Still alive here, though, for Baggio. Now Anderson has the attempt. Buchanan sees off the threat. They are inviting a few opportunities on goal here, Mountain Majik. Anderson looking for Halios Lewis once more. Gets the shot away with minimal wind-up. Short restart here now from Swereb, from Murray. And then finally upfield here for Buchanan. Turned away from Halios Lewis. .45 still on the clock here. Sluter trying to work it away. Russell does a great job to keep it in the court itself and then work it upfield. Murray for Jabor. Anderson pressing high. Jabor got away from her. Through the legs now from Sluter. Only as far as Baggio though. The counter-attack on here. Turned away. Jabor picking up the scraps once more through the legs. She's had a target on that region. For Majik, you'd imagine a little bit of composure is the order of the day right now. They need to start playing on their terms. Taipans really setting the pace here in the second half so far. And it has gone along at a rather frenetic pace too. Just 11 to go. It's Halios Lewis turns it away. Anderson dispossessed, and now Jabor starts moving forward straight into the arms of Britton though. Quick release from Russell, trying to flick it on for Anderson. Murray did enough. Saw off the threat. Anderson. Halios Lewis chipping it over the top. Easy one for Swereb to take. Nobody up there for Mountain Majik. I do wonder for Julian Lamb how long until he looks at potentially opting with a more genuine target. Sitting a little bit higher and deeper into the Taipans defensive line, certainly into that half. Britton turns it away. A little bit of contact there on Grew, who was trying to squeeze around the outside of Sluter, but referees were happy with it. Buchanan playing short here for Murray. Now Murray once more coming in hard on the tackle. Play on here for Grew. Great skill now trying to get around the outside of Buchanan. Buchanan does enough. Swereb gets the deflection there off Grew. Restart from the sideline to come here for Mountain Majik. Now Murray. Buchanan under pressure. That touch might have come off her. No, we'll still go the way of Mountain Majik. Halios Lewis, almost a pinpoint perfect pass to Jabor there. Now Jabor feigning the big twist. Seen off from Britain. No corner to come. Jabor once more. Now Murray got all of that. And Megan Grug got in the way of it. There's plenty on it. Lets out a sight. Connected with the glutes. Now a chance here. Chiming in with Shembri. Just went a little bit wide. Threading the needle here for Murray. Just sees it over the sideline. And we're looking for Freeman. Quick restart. Back to Sweareb here. Now Buchanan. Nice twist and turn away. Finds the ball here for Jabor. Nice patience. Waited for the run once more. Now Murray back to Jabor. And again, they come unstuck though. Grew with some good skill. Being around the first few defenders. Finds a pass. And another foul here against Mountain Magic. They're getting close to that 5. So Russell will now have a dead ball situation. She can certainly strike it from this distance. And they'll try and get Freeman to crowd Sweareb here as Russell lines it up. Sweareb stands firm. Sees off the threat. Chipped over the top. Once more looking for Freeman. Sweareb controls it nicely. Shirt pull there on Jabor. And that's well officiated there. We'll come back for the initial indiscretion. In fact, no, we won't. I thought for all money, Jabor, who definitely had the shirt grabbed by Halios Lewis. Let's see that come back. Instead it goes against Mountain Magic. Now a chance for Guru pushing through. Cleared away from Shembri. Nine minutes remaining here. As Russell chips it over the top. Ooh, a little bobble there from Sweareb. Guru was almost on the spot for it. Shembri once more under pressure. Taipans still dictating terms here. As Kateski comes back on. Jabor, quick release, and now Shembri on the counter. Kateski stands in front of it. Sweareb playing short here for Savannah Murray. Buchanan tries to thread the needle. Falls here for Halios Lewis. A little pass for Gru. It was actually intended a little bit wider still, but Gru stepped in the way of it. And Freeman, with nowhere to go, is dispossessed up along the sideline. Buchanan now. Finding Jabor. As always, great composure. Murray from range. Suggestions of a little glance there from the Taipans defender. And they will agree with the suggestion here, the officials. Buchanan looking short here for Jabor. Under pressure once more. Gets the shot away, but never really troubling Britain. It's been a real high press in this second half for the Taipans. They've put the foot down. Britain looking long here for Katevsky and then turned away from Murray. They'll get the result. Katevsky once more working it back here. Now wide it comes for Freeman. Good pressure from Shembri. Freeman driving hard. Really flirting with danger with those raised arms, but all legitimate, all legal. It's Leon Wing comes back on here for Mountain Magic. Yeah, looks like Chelsea Barden as well back into the action. She'll restart things from the sideline. Playing short for Shembri. Back here for Barton. Barton trying to thread the needle. Falls here now for Freeman, who wanted to gift it back. And then a little chip over the top. It was a tight one. And Freeman pushing through, a little bit too exuberant. Made contact there with Sweareb. So 4 fouls apiece now. Both teams will need to be very cautious from this point. Barton. Away from the sideline. Not away enough, though. That pass for Leon Wing, well and truly over the line. And as a result, another opportunity here for the Taipans, who are still in front 4-3. Good skill here from Carew. Through the legs once more. Looking upfield, and now with 7.5 on the clock. Britain has the restart from goals. Russell. Nice early turnout. Jabor, good use of the body. Great first time release. She's shown some class today, Jabor. Barton looking long. The Taipans are just really frustrating Mountain Magic here, giving them no room to breathe. Just wonder if there's potentially a few opportunities over the top here for Mountain Magic. A few checking runs up along the side of the pitch, just to open up some of that space. Great first touch here from Freeman. Now an attempted finish as well from Katevsky. Turned away though from Swereb. He's made a mountain of saves for Mountain Magic in this second half. Scarmadella back into the action here. She replaces Jabor, and that one is cleared away here from Swereb. And left early there, Mountain Magic. That'll certainly be an issue, and it's a card too here for Jayla Leon Wing. It's the second one they've got in similar circumstances there. Chelsea Barton also picked up one for the same indiscretion a little earlier in this second half. Now Grew having a little dig. Oh, Grew, what a strike. Clips the underside of the crossbar. Couldn't have been any more inch perfect. Right towards the post as well. We're going to check if there was a touch on it. I didn't think there was. But of course it was a free kick with the yellow card being ordered. So that's why they're allowed to continue. They didn't need the touch from the sideline. So 5-3 now for the Taipans. And with 6:45 on the clock, Mountain Magic need to be just about perfect from here to pull this one out of the fire. Scarmadella up along this sideline. Lovely release here from Barton. They have upped the tempo just a little bit here, Mountain Magic. Barton looking for an opening. Once more, they're just really crowding them here. And finally, Scarmadella does look to go over the top. Freeman, good control. Katevsky plays it back cleverly. Anderson looking to squeeze it through. Scarmadella stepping up, making the challenge. At the top they go here for Katevsky. Barton twisting away. All over the sideline. Another restart here for the South Coast Taipans with 6 minutes, 8 seconds on the official timepiece here. Russell sending it wide and then getting a great shot off under all sorts of pressure. Forcing a decent save here from Swereb. Corner to come now for the South Coast Taipans as Julian Lamb, the coach for Mountain Magic, laying down the law. Scarmadella under pressure. Scarmadella, great use of the body. Now a chance for a counter-attack. That one's gone a little behind Shembri, though. It's probably the third great opportunity in this second half that they've just had come unstuck. Scarmadella, that last touch was off her. Had the pass been a little crisper for Shembri, she was in on goal, with only Britain to beat. Katevsky, once more along the sideline. Freeman, nice little flick on. Russell wasn't searching for it though. Barton Up against the sideline. Russell stuck a foot in there. Barton dispossessed. And we'll get the restart here. Scarmadella. Shembri. Back now for Scarmadella. All rotating off the ball here. This is better play now from Mountain Majik. Buchanan cutting back in. In fact, that's Leon Wing. Leon Wing working harder now. Barton up for Scarmadella. Russell. Lovely first time touch here from Kateski. Just couldn't get the shot. No left foot there for Kateski. Little wry smile as well. Barton take them on. Shot comes back to the middle. It was falling there momentarily for Barton. Swearup just got back inside the D in time. Scarmadella now under all sorts of pressure from Russell. Sends it wide. Barton does a great job to keep it in the court. Finds a beautiful ball here too for Leon Wing. Post play. Back here for Shembri. Shembri just wanting to link up again here with Scarmadella. Couldn't quite do so. Leon Wing as well was an option further ahead. It's maybe a little bit further away from the attempted pass from Shembri. Now Leon Wing stepping in front of the pass. Taipans with a lackluster restart this time. Very little errors throughout this match though. Now Swearup operating a little bit wider still, so looking to get a bit more involved here. Fancy if it comes down to the final 2 or so minutes, and they still find themselves down by 2. Might be a case for Julian Lamb to pull Swearup from the field and operate with the full 5 in terms of those attacking players. Now that's going to be close here for Kateski. And this time waved away. It's one of those 50-50 calls. Anderson now looks to feed it forward. Leon Wing steps in, takes possession. Barton once more, no room to go. Looking over the top again here for Leon Wing. And they're really just pressing the issue. Barton flicks it on. And a corner to come here for the Taipans. You'd imagine one more would probably do it for them. 5-3 with less than 4 on the clock. Russell receives it short. They'll be happy to keep it in this corner for as long as it takes here, the Taipans. Russell having the shot over the top. And no cause for concern here with Swearup. Scarmadella now. Hopping a little pass here for Barton. Threads the needle. Finds Shembri. That one's gone away from the attempted connection there for Barton, but into the passage of Scarmadella, who now twists away. Looking to flick it through. Falls only as far as Russell. Puts on a bit of a movement. Russell linking up. Great cover from Barton. Saves a goal. Russell once more. Keeping alive. Scarmadella applying the pressure. And that's gone out once more here. This time in favour of Scarmadella, though. As Baggio is back on deck here for the Taipans. That's the way it falls. Leon Wing. Tapped in the tackle as Halios Lewis is also out there once more. Kateski with plenty of speed. Just can't quite keep it in. 3 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock. It's going to get very dicey here in just a moment for Mountain Majik. Got to keep pressing forward, though. Now Barton, good skill. Got around the first attempted tackle. Still driving forward here, Barton. And that'll go for a goal kick. Surely Julian Lamb has to switch it up here. Maybe pull Swearup. Chuck on the extra attacker. Scarmadella. Great skill from Scarmadella, beats 2 of them. Now flicks it over the top for Leon Wing. calling for a high press here from Mountain Majik. Certainly has produced results here for the South Coast Taipans, especially in the second half. It's now Baggio. Great use of the body. Works it away. Russell trying to open up a little bit of space. He's looking for Halios Lewis. Falls here for Mountain Majik. And now Jabor back on deck. Sends it forward here for Leon Wing. Operating in a line here, the South Coast Taipans. Great challenge, though, from Baggio. Barton left with nowhere to go. And just 2 minutes and 13 seconds now on the clock. Good skill now from Jabor. Along the tripwire, if you will, of that sideline, walking the tightrope. Swearup now pushing all the way up to the halfway line. Jabor watching that one over the sideline once more. 2:04. They've got to start getting their shots off. They've had very few in this second half. Barton will attempt to rectify that issue. Sending it to the middle. Britton making herself large in between the sticks. Didn't need to make a play at it. And now we are less than 2 minutes away from full time here at Valentine Sports Park. Barton sends to the middle. Britton floating it over the top. Now a chance for Baggio. Baggio stopping Swearup. Great cover tackle. Jabor gets back there in time as well. We'll watch it over the sideline. Now Leon Wing is off. Swearup popping it here for Scarmadella. Attempted pass there from Barton. Only finds Russell. 90 seconds on the clock. They've got to keep pressing here, Mountain Majik. They're still very deep. If they can get a goal very quickly here, there might be enough time to snag a draw. Murray's been pushed all the way forward. She has been operating much deeper throughout today. It's maybe an acknowledgement of the fact they need a little bit more strike up front. They've just been crowded with very little opportunity. Halios Lewis running a fine line there, called back. Scarmadella. Barton. This possession must finish with a shot of some sort, but it won't. Instead, it will fall here for Baggio. Threading the needle. Now Scarmadella with a 3-on-2. Can she operate here? Finds Savannah Murray. Russell stepping in, close to giving away a foul. High press from Halios Lewis. Russell comes up with it. Great use of the body. Jabor still with it, though. Driving forward, trying to squeeze a gap. Just 48 seconds left. Barton will have the strike tipped over the top from Britton. It's now or never for Mountain Majik. 45 seconds on the clock. Timeout called. It's going to have to be one hell of a team talk here from Julian Lamb with this timeout. Just 45 seconds to try and snag at least 2 goals back. 3 would, of course, produce the win, but I doubt they'll have the time for that, even if they are to score directly from this corner. And the Taipans, it's all about game management from here. Keep the ball in play, simply wear down the clock, maybe aim to the corners and just use the body and hold it up. Bit of a tactical talk happening here for Mountain Majik. They've got the whiteboard out. And for the Taipans, simply a case of let's hold firm. We've got the ascendancy. Can we hang on? From what we've seen so far, you would back them to do so. They're pumped and ready to roll. Back out they go. Still, Swearup remains in goal, so they won't operate with the 5 outfield players, if you will. You'd imagine Murray, the deep option, with a free shot. If she can get that on target, it's every chance of troubling Britain. Halios Lewis, certainly Ken Motor. She'll be looking to apply the pressure. Out to Murray it comes. There's the shot, gets the deflection, so close, but just falling wide. 40 seconds on the clock. Halios Lewis covering the space. Goes deep here for Scarmadella. Rolling over with that right foot. Opens up a little bit of a passage. Barton back to the middle. 30 seconds. That should do it here for the Taipans. They'll send it long. Murray working it forward. Katevsky. Now Scarmadella. Has to get a shot away here. Katevsky, smart play. Keeps it in the field. Halios Lewis knocking it forward. 12 seconds on the clock. Murray keeps it in. Jabor, great skill, needs the shot. Jabor for the finish, just a little wide. Just 3 seconds in it, the Taipans have done enough. There's physically not enough time left. 5 fouls now for the Taipans. Of course, the next one, it won't really matter. The next one would have been a stop-start shot. They'll throw it long. Whistle hasn't gone as of yet, though. But they can start celebrating already, the Taipans. The clock will beat Mountain Magic here. They have tried in vain here today, Mountain Magic. They just haven't been given any clear freedom at all. There's the final siren. The whistle blows. And what a way to start life in the top flight here for the South Coast Taipans. They've taken down the Giants. Mountain Magic falling short in their first assignment. The Taipans, though, with a high pressing line. They took advantage of the opportunities that presented themselves. And they'll run away victors here in round one of the Futsal Premier League for 2024. 5 goals to 3, an outstanding performance across the board. Led by Caitlin Russell with 2 goals to her name. But the entire team really put in. They come away with the points. And for Mountain Magic, they will look to next week. Full time here at Valentine Sports Park in round one of the Futsal Premier League in the Women's Open Division. It is the South Coast Taipans victorious over Mountain Magic, 5 goals to 3.